Eyes come in many shapes and forms, from an owl's eyes, which contain hundreds of millions of light and color sensing cells, to the eyes of a zooplankton, made up of just a few thousand. Although more light-sensitive cells mean clearer vision, it takes a lot of energy to process this constant flood of information to the brain. Not every animal has the resources to spare on 20/20 eyesight. Some insects, like blowflies for example, have more concentrated areas of sensitive cells in the front of them than peripherally. In order to get a clear view of their surroundings, they move just their heads, which uses less energy than moving their entire body. This led researchers to wonder, could incorporating movement into a vision system on robots also save energy? They started with a small but powerful battery and Bluetooth chip. Next, they had to build their camera. The challenging part was finding the right lens. They ended up settling on using different lenses depending on the situation. One lens was better at capturing images closer to the camera, while another could focus on distant objects like buildings. Both of these lenses fed into the same lightweight image sensor, which converted the light entering from the lens to the image displayed on the smartphone. The combination of all these parts weighed only 248 milligrams, less than a pinch of salt. Although the resulting video isn't HD, it is clear enough to distinctly see shapes and forms in close to real time. But to make their vision truly expansive, scientists rigged up a one-of-a-kind arm that could move the camera similar to the way insects move their heads. They could control the arm from their phone to move the camera up to 60 degrees, adding to the 30 to 40 degrees field of vision from just the lens. By stitching together images from the camera at different positions, researchers could construct panoramic views of an area. To save even more energy, researchers built an accelerometer onto the vision system, a device that can detect motion. When turned on, the camera only captured video when the beetle was on the move. For less active beetles, this meant the camera could operate for up to 6 hours. When the system was mounted onto an insect-sized robot, it saved the bot significant amounts of energy, just like their live counterparts. Moving only the camera took up to 84 times less energy than moving the entire robot. To date, this is one of the smallest vision systems that can power itself. This camera will allow researchers to peer into the habits of insects outside the lab, especially because it can perform well in darker environments where many insects dwell. And for future endeavors, researchers plan to strap the camera onto flying insects like moths, and pare down the device so it can be mounted onto even smaller bugs, like flies and bumblebees. Stay tuned for a live-action Bug's Life in the coming years.